with today's game. In the last few weeks, I've personally seen it come from Eric Dickerson, but there's been a real big movement amongst the Hall of Fame guys about just raising awareness of the lack of real retirement pension or health benefits. What? Why do you think that this hasn't been such a big deal in years past? And do you think that there's a real movement here that something can get done in the near future for all the retired guys out there?
I think they need to. It was better for me because I played. The deal got done in '93, so my rookie year was when we first had a labor deal. I was fortunate enough to play 13 years, so every CBA, the benefits get a lot better. So by
Yep.
the time I retired, I got some better health benefits. So my health insurance ran out after 5 years, but we had what's called the Gene Upshaw plan. So that was a few $100,000 that covers for me after it ran out, medical or health or anything for me or my children. I get reimbursed till that money runs out. So that was an excellent plan they put in for
Yep.
guys after the 5-year period that I came in. Now I think it's going to be better for these guys playing now. The problem is those guys that played in the 50s and the 60s, 70s, a lot of them still living. They didn't have a big pension. They didn't take care of those guys. It's no way any former football player that played in those different areas that's still living, especially these older guys that did so much for the game, should be paying for anything health insurance wise. We can debate about the rest of it, but when the league's making $17 billion, these guys should be not paying for medical expenses at all.
Hmm.
So we know everybody understands that part of it.
Hmm.
Now about the money, what they're gonna do, some of those guys' pension are getting 300, 400, 500 a month. Well, if you're getting that, you can't even afford to pay for health insurance. Especially when you're older, they can't afford to pay for health insurance if you're getting a $800 or $1,000 pension. So that's so Dickerson, those guys bringing that to light. It needs to be brought to light. It needs to be addressed in the new CBA. The problem is the last CBA, these current guys are worried about what they're making and everything going on with them, and they're not retired, so they
Yep.
don't. They haven't had a guy sitting at the table addressing the needs of retired players. So I think it's great that Eric brought this up, and they will sit down at the table when they do a new CBA and talk about these different issues that need to be addressed for these older guys that are having problems. I mean, um, you watch the movie Concussion. There's no way uh, Mike Webster should be living out of his car, going through what he went through before he passed. The NFL has enough money where they could buy a retirement center or whatever they want to buy, and guys that are dealing with issues with mental health, you know, uh, they could put these guys up and get them help take care of these guys. They haven't that. I think they're making plenty enough money to figure out ways to help some of these guys, that are going through some of these times. Look at what's going on right now with the kid from the Minnesota Vikings. I mean, you never know. I mean, that's a tough situation for that kid.
Hmm.